followed by Honorable David Morade, if you could be upstanding so that we can save on time, please. Just come forward. TG, Fred Amayo, and David Morade, come forward. And then I'll also give an opportunity to somebody from the office to speak on behalf of the office, either Saulo or Phyllis.
Good morning, church. I'm very sad to be here. Kusema kwa heri kwa CJ. You know, when we met with CYRUS in the 90s, that was the time the Kenyan political system was about to change. There were many of us, CYRUS Jirongo, Fred Amayo, I see here, Gideon Moi, and so on, who at that time were buddies. But it was also the time when some of us were changing our minds that we needed a change from the KANU regime, and there were those who were going to fight to keep the KANU regime going. So CYRUS Jirongo formed YK 92, na wakaenda kusaidia mzee hayati Moi, and some of us joined the opposition. Wakati huo, sasa mimi na CJ tulikuwa tunalimana, kwa sababu mimi nilikuwa naandika gazeti inaitwa Finance with Jeho Gatabaki, and we were opposing the government, and CYRUS was in the #1 spot of supporting the government. So after those first elections passed, and the regime of President Moi came now to a new era, me and CYRUS became even closer because we had done battle, but we kept being friends. So when this dispensation came, myself and Raila, Odinga, and others started doing politics, Jirongo became very vocal against what was going wrong in the government. And so when I went on to start a television show, which was Point Blank KTN on television, one of my first guests was CYRUS Jirongo. And I remember he came right after Raila Odinga did. And that time, William Ruto had just been elected the president of Kenya. And I wanted to hear from Jirongo, having known our history from the time of KANU, President Moi, during the opposition years, what he now thinks of the new Kenya. And a lot of people had not heard what Jirongo had to say. It was the first interview that he did at KTN. And Jirongo was very critical of the current government. And he was very critical about particularly the lies and the things that were being done that were not going to help the people of Kenya. So as Jirongo sits here, or lies here today, let us know that he was a voice for the downtrodden, he was a fighter for those who had no privilege, and his last wishes were for this country to be a better country and for this country to rise up to the full potential. May I say, speaking from the mountain, that I never thought Jirongo a Luya. He was a Kenyan. He treated himself and all of us as one Kenya for everyone. May Jirongo's soul rest in eternal peace. The song is ended, but the melody goes on.
Good morning, church. My name, as you've been told, is Fred Amayo.